For most people who grew up in the early 2000s, Teen Titans was a significant part of our childhood. But unlike many of the other cartoons nowadays that are directed solely at kids, the original Teen Titans could be enjoyed by the likes of both children and adults. First premiering on July 19th, 2003, Teen Titans had a total of 5 seasons airing from 2003 to 2006 and a movie in 2007. The original Teen Titans was a hero story, with well-crafted characters with rich personalities. Their character development over time, odd quirks, relatable humor, and the way that these characters acted together so seamlessly really drew you into their world. The story was just as unique, hitting on more serious themes that most Cartoon Network shows wouldn't touch. The writers did an amazing job building up these characters from seasons 1 through 4, through intricate stories and character interactions, all leading up to one of the best climaxes in American cartoon history. Season 5 rolls around, and the show was still going strong with plenty of viewership. Building off the previous seasons, Season 5's story ended on a cliffhanger. Terra, a friend of the Titans, somehow came back to life even though the viewer and Titans all saw her die. Even more so, her petrified body was missing from the location she died. But when Beast Boy went out with Terra after recognizing her in public, she had no memories of Beast Boy or the Titans. Season 5 ended with a huge cliffhanger, but with that last episode of Season 5, the Teen Titans never got another season. I remember as a kid scouring the internet to find the next episode, trying to find Season 6. Honestly, I couldn't accept the fact, or no, I couldn't believe that a show as popular as the Teen Titans randomly stopped airing, especially on such a big cliffhanger. Why they took the original Teen Titans off air is a mystery. Some people suspect terrible viewership, which isn't true. Sure, it wasn't at its peak, but it was still producing solid numbers. According to one of the head writers, Amy Wolfram, there was plans for a season 6. And what's truly odd is how the show was being cancelled for the lower viewership in season 4. Not even for season 5, its latest season. This all leads me to believe that there was an alternative reason. The low ratings excuse was most likely just a front. So, what was the real issue? Some thought it was due to a sealed toy deal, but a sealed toy deal shouldn't be enough to cancel an entire show, especially as one as big as Teen Titans. The most popular theory is that the show simply hit too many mature topics. Because kids were the main demographic of the channel, they fear that children would veer away from a show as intense as the Teen Titans, which in turn would lead children to stop watching Cartoon Network as a whole. And with season 6 rumored to be even darker than the previous seasons, the entire show was to be cancelled. Which, like, what? Oh no, Slade is so scary. No. Yeah, I get not showing like Attack on Titan to an 8-year-old, but come on, who is scary? Trigon? Come on. Mans looks like a Ben 10 alien. This theory is supported by one of the writers of the show that was working on season 6, stating that Cartoon Network was behind the cancellation of the show, not Warner Brothers. Unfortunately, even with the evidence backing up multiple theories, there is never a concrete answer that the community ever really settled on. So the real reason for the cancellation is still a mystery. So years later, when I hear that Teen Titans was finally making a return, you wouldn't believe my excitement. Until I saw one episode, and it was clear that this was not even close to the original. Teen Titans Go, which I'm going to refer to as Go for the rest of this video for convenience, is really nothing more than a children's cartoon clustered with gags and kid stuff, aimed solely at children. That doesn't necessarily make the show bad. It does very well at what it's attempting to accomplish, all the while spitting in the face of its predecessor. It entertains kids and can at least hold the attention of those that aren't children. Its clean animation, iconic characters, and series of gags do an excellent job of that, and while I hold resentment towards the show, I can respect that. But why did they have to do it in such an arrogant and pretentious way? Why did they have to reuse the same characters of such a beloved show? They knew that Teen Titans was a fan favorite and millions of people have been wanting it back for years. And then they come years later saying that they're gonna come out with more Teen Titans, only for it to be a cartoony comedic spin-off of the original? Why? Why, out of the vast list of DC characters with personalities already built around them, why did you use the same exact ones? Why not at least use Teen Titans East? That would have made things a little bit better, but no, they had to use the exact same ones. It's like you're telling the viewer, yeah, we could have made the original Teen Titans again, but here's a shitty spin-off of what you all loved. What I find even more irritating are the episodes fully dedicated to their own self-deprecation. They legit have multiple episodes where all they talk about is how no one likes them and how much better and cooler their old show used to be. They have this episode where they have this character named Wally that's apparently their only fan, and no one else on Earth likes them but him. And that's the episode. The entire thing is basically just that. In other episodes, where they have the original Teen Titans in the Go episodes just to say, oh, look how cool our show used to be. Alright, time to go back to whatever the f this shit is. It's just an absolute slap in the face to the legacy that the original Teen Titans held. Plus, do they really think that people find this funny? Self-deprecation as a form of comedy is fine, but the way they use it in the show makes it sound like the writers are just having a pity party. Like, shut the fuck up, no one cares. The fact that they bring up how much everyone hates Go so often kinda just proves this, and it's kind of sad to watch. Like I said before, Go isn't necessarily a bad show. It does what it wants to get done well. I think that most people's biggest problem with the show is its blatant disrespect. They took a fan-favorite show that ended on a major cliffhanger, but brought it back to us as a spin-off with the same characters, a new art style, and an entirely different genre. It hurt even more due to the fact that many of the mysteries on the show were never solved. Terra's revival was a mystery, Slade was kind of a mystery, Red X was never identified, and it just left a feeling of incompleteness that many of its fans were left with. Teen Titans Go is considered a letdown by a majority of the original community. It tramples over the legacy that the original left, and due to the success of the show, I doubt we'll ever get what we want back. But you know what? I think that most of us could just let it go. But you see, the thing is that it's hard to let it go when this garbage has literally taken up the majority of the Cartoon Network airtime for the past 8 years. If it's daytime for you, then go ahead and turn on your TV to Cartoon Network. There's a pretty good chance that Teen Titans Go will be on. It plays so often and for no good reason. Look, here's the TV schedule for Europe, and here's the one for the US. See the difference? That was a pretty funny joke. What joke? What do you mean what joke? You know what I'm talking about. Oh, you mean this. Nah, this is real. This ain't a joke. Look at it. Look at the schedule. Look at it. It's almost like these people are taunting us, playing it more simply because we despise it. And now, I doubt that's what they're actually doing, but it sure does feel like it. I don't think that there'd be people complaining about this show like me for the past entire decade if they weren't just always playing this. Go, amongst other garbage spin-offs, have given Cartoon Network a really bad rap in these past few years, even though personally, I liked a lot of the shows. Gumball, Steven Universe, Apple and Onion, Craig of the Creek, We Bare Bears, and amongst others are pretty solid shows. But no, Cartoon Network just says,
oh, these are pretty cool bananas.
Teen Titans Go takes up so much time, they don't allow the other shows to really strive. This lack of airtime for other shows leads to a lack of viewership, and in Cartoon Network's tiny-ass mind, they just equate that to the show being of lesser quality, leading to the show eventually being cancelled. But that's okay, we have Teen Titans Go, Total Drama Rama, and that garbage Ben 10 spinoff. You guys are really outdoing yourselves. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Sorry this video took a bit longer to put out, it definitely took a solid amount of research, and so far my longest video. Anyways though, as always, I really appreciate you sticking till the very end, and if you enjoyed, I'd appreciate a like, share, or sub, it really helps me out. And with that though, I will see you guys next time. Bye.